Wake up out there. We've got O-Knives to talk about. O-Knives. What's going on with O-Knife? You know, I do like O-Knives. And I like O-Lights. And I like the knives that they started coming out with. But this is O-Knife. So they're going to do a thing on their Amazon store on the 8th. So be ready for that. This will be interesting. It's going to be a discounted price for their U1 Ultra. And this U1 Ultra, you can see right here, it's titanium, okay? This one is not. It's the aluminum, okay? But they call it the OAL aluminum because this is that aluminum that's supposed to be like 1.75 times 1.8 times, almost twice as tough as regular aluminum, a lot more scratch resistant and things like that. So that's what this is all about. So let's pull these out and talk about these because they're fascinating. And so here we go. I'm going to dump all the stuff out and it's all out of here, okay? So let's pull all of them out, you know, because you might want to look at what we got here. So here, this one too, let's get them out. You don't want to open up, do you? There you go. Finally. Okay. You're out. And pull this out. See, this will be important. This is a cool tool. Also, bottle opener, little pry bar screwdriver thingy. But it's also a tool for the adjustment. And then, of course, you get paperwork as well. So, and let's pull out the titanium one as well. So, this one, I haven't even pulled this one out. I just pulled the, oh, well, this is even more, okay. So this is interesting. Okay, let's check these out. Because, put this here, and let's pull this out. And this is the one I did pull out earlier and put it back in. That kind of natural oxidation thing on these OAL, this really hardened aluminum product that Olight talks about. They use it on some of their lights, etc., etc. But they're using it on the knives. Remember the Duron came out? Check that out. That Duron's really an interesting flashlight. But there's the little tool. There's the tool. And here's the titanium one. So let's get this one out too if we can convince it to do that. And we might have to convince it to do it like this instead. Just kind of pry under. I don't want to tear the cover. Yeah, I don't want to tear it apart. There you go. Now we got titanium on this one, so let's put this one back in. And here's our titanium one right here. All right, so there is 3 different colors, all right, and aluminum, titanium. Now, what's interesting about this utility, the U1 Ultra, is that it just clicks open because it's got a flipper tab. So this thing just like that, right? And then, of course, it's a button lock. So just push the button and you can do that too, right? Or reverse finger flick it or thumb flick it and you can kick it open that way. So super fidgety, right? I mean, the flipper tab, the button lock, the thumb studs, which you can just flick open. So this thing's flicky in like 100 different ways. Now look at the razor blade. Okay, so this, let me read this off to you because otherwise, it's a zirconium oxide ceramic. It's non-corrosive, non-conductive, and it's supposed to last maybe up to 10 times of a standard steel blade, right? Razor blade. I'm sure you can buy the blade. This looks like it's pretty standard sized blade. So you could get these on Amazon in just the regular steel if you want. But there it is. This is a special ceramic blade. And wow. I mean, and then this is secured with the screw. Now, how do you undo the screw? You can try and turn it like that, but that's not working. That's why they give you this. And I personally think that I would probably go. There you go. Okay, so it took a little bit, but now it's unscrewing. Okay, now when I do that, I'm going to loosen it, and I'm just going to finger tighten it because that's tight enough. Okay, it doesn't need to be that tight, but I'm sure, you know, for shipping purposes and everything, they get it really tight. But here it is, and so is that blade, will it cut, you know? Okay, yes it will. Wow, that is super ass sharp, isn't it? It doesn't, it's weird, because it just, I mean, it feels sharp, but it's a different feeling, actually. But these are going to be on their store, on their Amazon store. So I'll give you the link to the Amazon store, and you can check these out. And they said something about a 20% discount. So you might want to get one. And no, they don't give you extra of these. I don't know if they will sell extras. I don't know. But of course, you can go to a standard blade if you want. And let me unscrew this. Will this come right out? I can't remember the way I did this in the past. Okay. Oh, and just like this, yeah. Okay. So you can always flip this around, I guess. If this gets a bit dull, then you could just kick it and go like that. And it says Oknife on it. That's interesting. Okay. So just pop this baby back in here and settle it down right there where it's supposed to. You know what? I'm going to compare it to this blade. That's got to go back a little bit. There you go. Back into this area. There you go. See? So you just settle that down and you screw this back up in place. And you got you a sharp knife that, of course, will never, I mean, it'll go dull someday, but this is supposed to last 10 times of a razor blade. And then when you get done with that, you could just put regular razor blades in it. But I'll check with them and see if they're going to be selling any more of these as well. But you get one with the knife, and it's super flickable. And so, I mean, it's super fidgety, and it is sharp out of the box. And you get this tool, which the good thing about this tool is it's a bottle opener, you know, and a little pry tool or something, or could even be used as a screwdriver, you know. But I mean, this thing here kicks around there and it's trying to grab, you see the little kind of teeth things there? So you're trying to grab them and get it settled in there, and then you can turn it. Yeah. So I guess you can turn it back this way to tighten it down if you want to. Okay, but that's probably tight enough for sure. And here's the titanium one. Also, with the tool, now let's see if we can convince this to get loose as well. There, it did it. It had to go over a couple of the ridges to it really bit, and then it bit in. And there it is. It's unscrewed. Okay. And it's the titanium model, so everyone gets one of these. I mean, this might be nice just throw in your pocket or put on your key ring because of nothingness, right? I mean, because a bottle opener, so I mean, but it's so light and so easy to carry. But then, oh yeah, the titanium, yeah, that feels more robust. It does. It's heavier, that's for sure. Let's weigh them up. Let's weigh the titanium versus the aluminum. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, this would be nice. It'd be like maybe a backup carry or something, you know, not your standard. But then this could be a standard EDC for certain reasons, you know. I mean, you want just something light and easy to take with you. And you can always replace blades. You could have blades in a pack that you keep. And deep carry pocket clip as well. Look at that. And ceramic bearings. See? Look at that. Yeah, ceramic bearings as well. 82 grams. Now that's the titanium. Check this out. I'll bet this feels lighter. This feels lighter. Yeah, 63. 82. Now, go around to ounces. If we went past and we went to grams. Okay, 2.9. 2.2. Yeah, this is definitely lighter. Yeah, you can tell. But you know what? This titanium one looks like it MSRP for maybe like another $8 or $10 more than these. But they're all going to be on sale. And what a cool little utility knife. I mean, nice flipper. Drops right back. You know, boom, look at that. Wonder who the OEM is on this. Who do you think it might be? If I was going to guess, I'd guess Kaiser. Wouldn't you? That's what I think. But I don't know that. But Kaiser's been OEMing a lot of the O knives traditionally. So I would say that's what you got. Now, what do you think we have for a cutting edge? I mean, you got a cutting edge from here to here. So what is that, a couple inches? Yeah, right at about 2 inches right on the dead. But, and what do we got? 2 and 2.3 inches at about what? 60 millimeters? And 5.6, you know, 5 1/8, or 5 5/8, I'm sorry, overall length at 14.2 centimeters. Open design. Way cool. Yeah, shouldn't be there you go, right there. Now, no, it's not popping out that way. They loosen up a lot more after you start, you know, messing with them. But I mean, look at that. Yeah, drops right in there. Kind of cool. That white blade's freaky, isn't it? Huh. Okay, but I like the idea of a ceramic blade with this. Probably doesn't take a lot of side to side, you know, don't pry with it. I would not pry with this, but just use it for straight cutting tasks like boxes and things like that. And the U1 Ultra, huh? That is cool. Is that U1 or UI? U1. Yeah, U1. If you bought one of these, you won. You won one. Aluminum. There you go. 64 grams. Yeah, okay. So, like this color, like this deeper color, like the titanium, you got choices at least. You do. This, and this. Really interesting. Don't know what else to tell you other than if we wanted to, and I don't know if we can open this up and look at this. Well, is this all number 6? No, it's a number 8. Right there it is. Okay. So this is a number 8. Okay. Ooh, we got that one done. That was easy. But is this a number 8? I don't think so. I think that's a number 6 there. Yeah, Bob. And there it goes. I think it's popping. Yeah, there you go. There it is. I mean, there was your pocket clip here, but you didn't need to take this off to get to that. And, oh, there's your little, yeah, spring for the button. And there's your ceramic bearings. All nice and easy breezy, right? So, and you could pop this forward, and there's your bearings on the back side. And there's your pivot which has got a flat spot right there. Well, I guess that holds it in place so that it won't turn when you're turning it. Yeah, because there it is. There's a flat spot, so it goes with that. So that's the only way that fits in there, is if it's the flat spot in there. So it comes from the front, and then you got the bearings, and you got this little dog lays down on it, and don't lose my spring. And there's your button, and there goes my bearings. So you got your spring, you got your button, all that, and that's your disassembly, but it's pretty damn easy. Now let's try that again. What we're doing, God, I left my bearings sitting right on the table, but it happens. Stand you up and go backwards, so we know we got you. Okay, yeah, got you centered in there. Okay, now we got the little guy at the back, but you need number 6. So there you go with that. And that should be it. Does it look centered? Yeah. Did I make it too tight? Maybe. Yeah. No, not really. I think it's a little tighter than it was, but I think it's fine. Yeah, okay, so it's good. Took it apart, put it back together again. It's not very difficult. Cool little utility knives. You might want to pick one up. One of these, right? I'll give you the link down below, and then you get a little tool with this. It's Corona time, 4th of July time, whatever. So this will be on the 8th, by the way, not the 4th. But check out my link below. They are lovely little knives, and I think you're going to like them a lot. Take care. Stay sharp.